Okay, everyone, if you don't know, my name is Nick. I'm upstate New York in the Catskills. I do a lot of working on the truck videos and working in the shop, and sometimes I do a construction video on my house. You can check the description for links to videos. I'm in the middle of a Ram 2500 build, not even in the middle. I'm very close to being done, but I've done like 60 videos on it. It's a 2021. It's brand new. I just picked up this 2000 Yukon XL 2500, kind of a rare vehicle. I paid a bunch of money for it, but it's rust free. It's really, really in excellent shape. There's few little things. It's 23 years old, 24, I guess now, and I've been slowly, replacing some things, making it more comfortable, making it nicer. I'll show you some video. I haven't really done a big video on this thing yet. I will soon. One of the things I wanted to do was refurbish these headlights because, as you can see, it's pretty crappy. It's looking pretty crappy. There's been worse ones, I would assume, but this one's pretty bad. And I've never done this before, and I'm going to tell you why, and it's probably why you're watching this video, because you're thinking about doing it, but you've always been a little bit hesitant. It's exactly the same reason I was hesitant. It's because I didn't know the stages. Like, what grit sandpaper do I start with? What do I go to next and next and then how do I have to buy 7 different grit sandpapers? It's kind of ridiculous. Do I need a buffing machine? Can I just use an orbital sander? But those things are really big. I could damage the car. There was so many questions, and when there's so many questions, I'm just like, you know what? The headlights work. Forget it. Right? I don't even care. Just forget it. I never did it. There's probably like 7 cars I should have done it on. But on this one, I said, hey, we got to get this thing tip-top shape. We're at 9. I want to get this thing 9.5. Closer to 10 as close to 10 as I can. So I said, let me go on to Amazon and see if I can find a kit. And there was kits that were like $80, $75. I'm like, come on. And then I found this kit for $13. I'm going to link to it in the description because it works. I just did the headlight on this side. I'm going to show you a video comparing the two. It's night and day. It took me like 10 minutes to do this one. Really, honestly, it solved all my problems, this kit. It answered all my questions. I knew exactly what stage to go to. It lays it all out. It gives you 320, 500, 600, 800, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. I didn't even start with 320 on this one. I started with 500. I'm going to start with 500 on this one too. There was no question about what to go to next. It gives you everything. It's also small discs, which is another one of my concerns because I was going to have to use like an orbital sander or do it by hand. I wanted to make sure I didn't damage the car. So small discs, like 2.5-inch diameter. It gives you the drill attachment. Right? So you don't have to use an orbital sander. It gives you this little drill attachment. And you can use any drill. I use an M12 Milwaukee on this side. Battery's dead. I'm going to use an M18, which is obviously more powerful. But as long as the trigger regulates the speed, you're fine. You don't need to go fast, and you don't need to push that hard. It also gives you compounding pad that attaches to that drill attachment. That's pretty sweet. Now, I'm using Scratch Doctor. You can use any compound. This is the last stage. And I did this 3 times. I did it once. I was like, oh, I think I can get it better. I got it better on the second one. And I did it on the third one. It didn't get really much better after that. And I said, okay, that's it. That's it. Now, you probably could get these things crystal clear if you wanted to. But I think you have to spend a lot of time on it. And you probably need to be... I've done it a bunch of times before. For my first try, though, spending 10 minutes, for $13, I don't see how you could beat this. So check the link out in the description. I can't recommend it enough. So we're going to do this right now. Now, we're not going to do it real time because that's going to take 10 minutes and no one wants to watch that. But I will show you how fast I'm speeding it up. I'm going to figure it out when I get it, but I'll put it at the bottom. I want you to see... I do want you to see how hard you have to push and how fast you need to move around. So maybe I'll do the first step as 1 speed. You'll see it and you'll realize, okay, that's it. And then maybe I'll do one later on too. But you'll see, and it really honestly takes like 10 minutes. Maybe it'll take 15 minutes if you take your time and really get crazy. Now I put tape here. On this one I didn't put tape and it was fine. But the issue is that it's kind of like a grinder. And if you ever used a grinder before, they can catch and move on you and run off. So if you're not using a powerful drill, probably not that big of a deal, but I'm using the M18 now. So I figured, hey, let's put some tape here. Fold it around the edges of the painted spots. I tucked it in here. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit further, get you close up to this, and you can see you can see exactly what's happening. And I'll even hold up the grit sandpaper that I'm using at each stage. Okay, everyone, I'll tell you, some compound on the bumper. That is looking good right there. That is a lot nicer. I guess I'm gonna have to take these out. They're pretty easy to take out, but I'm obviously gonna do that on video. But so that's it. Link is in the description for this thing, 13 bucks. You really can't beat it. Takes all the thinking out of it. It's really you just have to just follow the steps. Very quick passes. If you're using a powerful drill, go faster, move around faster. Tape off is a good idea. Remember where you sanded. It's kind of nice if you start here and do this. I didn't do that, but I definitely think that it would have been better if I did, because then I know I wouldn't have missed any spots. Other than that, that's it. All right, everyone. I hope you liked the video. Catch you later.